So you're shooting a film that requires a jumbo jet to be destroyed. You use CGI, right? Not if you're Sir Christopher Nolan, you don't. In Tenet, he actually purchased and promptly had his crew destroy a Boeing 747. One airplane down. How about a train now? So when Andrew Davis was directing Sir Harrison Ford as a surgeon who's been framed for the murder of his wife with a set of US Marshals hotly in his pursuit in The Fugitive, there's a sequence where the prison bus that he's on has a not-so-friendly encounter with a train. They were originally going to tackle the sequence using miniature sets and some rudimentary CGI, but Davis felt that given the importance of the sequence, they should well use an actual freight train on a genuine railway track to demolish that bus. Sure, easy peasy, but guess what? They actually did that in a single take, thankfully. That wreckage of that freight train and the bus are actually still sitting out there somewhere on the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad line some 32 years on. Now, a plane down, a train down, what else is left? Of course, a ship. And that unique distinction goes to that master of celluloid, Werner Herzog. Herzog decides to make a film called Fitzcarraldo, in which an otherwise capitalistic business baron has an idealistic turn and decides to build an opera house. Great! Exactly what the world needs, more supporters of culture. Except that this opera house that he wants to build is going to be in the middle of an otherwise inaccessible Amazonian rainforest, for which all the supplies are to be transported by a ship, as it floats merrily down the river. All well and good, except the river doesn't run throughout the route. There's this one minor speed breaker on the way, in the form of a mountain. There's a mountain blocking the path of the ship. So Herzog's hero will have his men tug the ship, all 320 tons of it over the mountain. But Herzog, being the trailblazer that he is, decides that using a miniature mock-up set is for lightweights. He wants his crew to actually hoist the 320-tonner steamship over the mountain, that they end up doing, using a mechanical winch in the middle of a rainforest. And the results are pretty spectacular. If you haven't seen these titles yet, do. There's no CGI whatsoever in these marvels. IRL.